Namaste friends, I am Satish Menon, a practicing astrologer, spiritual speaker and a life guide. Wishing all of you a very happy new year 2021. In this video, I present the planetary forecasts for each moon sign for the year 2021. Kindly note that these forecasts make use of the Vedic system of astrology based on your moon sign, taking into account the transits of other planets in different houses. This is a generic forecast. For an individual horoscope reading and detailed forecast for the year 2021, you could visit my website www.asksatishlifeguide.com or mail me at satishlifeguide@gmail.com and share your birth details. In this video, I shall be covering the 4 moon signs: Leo, Virgo, Libra and Scorpio. For forecasts related to other moon signs, you can find the link to the video in the description box below. Before going ahead, do subscribe to my channel for future forecasts and updates. Do like and share the video with your near and dear ones. So, let's begin with each of these signs. Leo sign. For Leo sign, the 2 major planets, Saturn and Jupiter, reside in your 6th house. Saturn is there for the entire year, while Jupiter occasionally jumps to your 7th house for 4 odd months and then returns back to your 6th house. Work and money wise, the focus will be therefore on 6th house activities like job and service. Health, trouble from competition, etc. will take place here. Employees, loans, pets, they are all represented by 6th house. Rahu will be posited in your 10th house of career, profession, reputation, etc. While Ketu will be in your 4th house of mother, property, domestic life, etc. See, overall work will become an obsession for most Leo individuals during 2021. The good thing is, at the end of it, there is recognition. But you could, tirelessly work, and sometimes that may result in aggression and over expectation from others at work. The beginning of the year may be a bit dull for you and it may bring a lot of stress at work. A lot of your effort will just go unnoticed and unrecognized. You can lose your motivation at work. For those in business, there can be trouble from the government too. Keep your paperwork intact, friends. As the year progresses, especially from April onwards, there will be good times at work. You will have a very busy time at work and get involved in many projects. Work-wise, your team and network will widen. Again, for businessmen, the period from May to September is going to be good in general. You could derive benefits from your business partners during this particular time window. Just note that the month of August might be a bit of a dull period for you. Now, this will be a rewarding period, not only in terms of more money in your bank account, but also increased reputation otherwise. For people who are into profession related to any form of media or creative work, art or writing, etc., for them this is a very good period. Even the month of October will tend to bring the best in you. The last quarter from October till the end of the year is a period to keep your head low and work. Some of you will find yourselves not having a good time at work. Particularly the months of November and December might not be a good time for working professionals and businessmen. So tread cautiously during this time. Finances may not be in the best of the shape this year. Though the 6th house and the 10th house are actively in play, they indicate money will come through hard work and effort. This year might not be the best for you in terms of stock related investments as well. Do check your personal horoscope to know if it is suitable based on the position of other planets in your personal horoscope. Family. Family wise, since this is a year which you are mostly dedicated for work as Leo individuals, home and family could become secondary. This is one negative point that you might want to keep managing this year. February could be a good month to be with family. Maybe go out for a family outing or visit some religious places as a family. For married individuals, your 6th house is activated, leading to some difference of opinion with the spouse. Some gap is foreseen. Period from May onwards could be comparatively better. Any misunderstandings, any lack of communication could be overcome during this particular time. Leo individuals would need to schedule time for their domestic duties also. Work may keep them away from home and responsibilities. Same way, siblings can go through some health issues during this particular year, and there can be also trouble from children too. In fact, they may face troubles in education, and they may also have a difference of opinion with you. So the rapport might be spoiled. Property related disputes are also foreseen during this particular year. Health-wise, the 6th house where Saturn and Jupiter are placed indicate health issues, but it also indicates routine and rigor. Leo individuals would need to focus on leading a disciplined lifestyle and food habits this year. This is, however, easier said than done, as work will offer a hectic schedule and this will not leave you much time to focus on health. The months from May to August may offer trouble in the form of pain in the lower abdomen, joint pains, headaches, etc. Again, problems related to digestive system are foreseen. Having a proper diet and routine exercise is recommended here. Virgo sign. For Virgo, planets Jupiter and Saturn transit your 5th house, while Rahu and Ketu shall be posited in your 9th and 3rd house respectively. Work and money wise, this year will be off to a good start since 5th house is activated. But overall, there will be a feeling of not enjoying work or not looking forward to work. This is a year of learning for you, as I have mentioned in my previous videos also. This year you will have to learn to enjoy your work, because Ketu in your 3rd house means you will dabble yourself in multiple activities and learnings. However, when Jupiter transits into your 6th house from April to September, there could be some disagreements at workplace also. Rivalry at workplace may emerge and cause hindrance for you. In combination with Ketu in the 3rd house, there is a chance of a job change or business change, etc. for some of you during this period. The first and the last quarter are good periods for you. For the individual who are self-employed or they run their own business, there will be higher expenditures or stress during the last quarter of the year. During the period of June-July, there could be good flow of income and revenue. Be careful with monetary transactions during this particular time, however. The family-wise, Jupiter and Saturn in 5th house is good for family-related matters. Good cooperation from family and friends is foreseen. Good time for children and their education, career, etc. will take place. The period April to August, however, again when Jupiter visits your 6th house, it can be cause of some misunderstanding and negativity. Again, the last quarter would be a relief. Likewise, the first and the last quarter are good for married life also, while the in-between period is not so particularly favorable. There is scope for arguments and health-related issues from the side of spouse. For those who are already chosen their partners, the first and the last quarters are very good time period to marry and settle in this particular year. Health-wise, Jupiter, wherever it visits in your 6th house, it can cause health-related issues from the period of April to September. The first and last quarter, however, will be relatively smooth and make you feel healthy and energetic, etc. Ketu in 3rd house can push you into many projects at the same time. So most health related issues that you could have could be depending on the amount of stress that you intake. So you should monitor it this particular year. Libra sign. For Libra born individuals, Jupiter and Saturn transit your 4th house, while Rahu is in your 8th house, Ketu stays in your 2nd house. Money and work wise, the 4th house represents your position or designation at workplace. Saturn's presence there, and it aspects your 10th house. It may not be a very favorable position. Months of January to March, you will have challenges at workplace, including competition at work and unforeseen problems. You will have to guard your name and reputation well during this particular time. Arguments at work and misunderstandings will be very common during this particular period. The period from April to August is comparatively better. Because of this Jupiter-Saturn combination, there will be a change in your position or designation. As far as money is concerned, the last quarter of the year wouldn't be great. And speculation during this particular period will again, relate to loss of investments and money. Avoid it. Overall, the expenses during the year 2021 would be high, especially the first and the last quarter of the year. Family-wise, same challenges in the area of family will also arise. See, Jupiter and Saturn are in your 4th house of domestic life and relations, and it's adverse there. You would feel family is not supportive enough. Mother's health will need special attention. Expenses on health of family members will go up, and this will irritate you. Do focus and spend time on your domestic front, during this time period. Likewise, with spouse too, there can be some challenges related to lack of cooperation. From May onwards, this situation will improve because Jupiter visits your 5th house. So good times with the spouse during this time period can take place. Even couples who plan to start their family, for them it's a very good time. Health-wise, the first and last quarter will be stressful. The 4th house has 2 heavy planets, Jupiter and Saturn. So issues related to breathing, emotional unrest, they all can take place. Rahu in 8th house, lower abdomen issues. Again, 4th and 8th house coming together will mean that you have to take care while driving, using tools and weapons, etc., because accidents are foreseen. Scorpio sign. For Scorpio sign individuals, Jupiter and Saturn transit your 3rd house, while Rahu and Ketu are in your 7th and 1st house respectively. Work and money wise, the Lord of the 2nd house of money, Jupiter, goes into the 3rd house for you. This may not be a desirable combination. With Ketu in the 1st house, your decisions may not be very profitable. For professionals and businessmen, this year invites a lot of effort as Saturn and Jupiter activate your 3rd house. Saturn aspects on your 12th house indicates that some of your efforts will go fruitless. But Jupiter aspects on your 11th house, so it means there will be some gains. So it will give mixed results. Be very careful with your words and temperament while dealing with seniors at work. Politics at work will stress you, but eventually you will succeed over your competitors. The periods April, May, November, December are not great periods to make professional and business decisions majorly. Family-wise, the first quarter of the year is not favorable for family-related matters too. Rahu in 7th house may cause misunderstandings with spouse and may affect the health of your spouse. Scorpio, being owned by Mars, the planet of aggression, power and ego, signals that you would need to control your aggression in order to avoid tensions from escalating. You may stay detached from home and family-related matters. Relatives may keep away from you during this particular period, and when you are in need, they won't be there. Relation with siblings will also need attention. Some of you may have major fallout with siblings during this year, especially during the first and the last quarter of the year. Ketu in the 1st house would push you to adopt meditation, and you will be, you like to be aloof and isolated. Health-wise, amongst family members, health of father, health of children would need special attention this year. April and May are not favorable months for both you and your spouse. Digestion issues, skin problems are foreseen. Some of you may face sleep-related disorders during this particular year, especially in the last quarter of the year. For forecasts related to other moon signs, you can find the link to the video in the description box below. So friends, I hope all of you are able to identify your moon sign and map these predictions alongside. If you have any questions or comments to make, please feel free to write in the comments box below. I'll try and answer that. Also, I'm available for a personal consultation and individual horoscope reading. You can submit your details to me at my website www.asksatishlifeguide.com or mail me directly at satishlifeguide@gmail.com. Don't forget to share, like and subscribe to this particular channel. I hope the year 2021 brings a lot of positivity in all your lives as well as for the entire world. Wish you a very happy and prosperous 2021. Thank you for watching. Take care.